All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 12 minutes after the hour. Got your front page. Good morning.
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Here's a quick look at your front page news. So like Rickey said, there's a lot going on. There are growing concerns about the rise of coronavirus cases in the Midwest, and President Trump is back talking about hydrochloroquine as a treatment for the coronavirus, even though multiple studies show that it does not work and could have very severe side effects. So this time, Trump referred to a doctor in Houston who uses the drug to treat COVID-19. But according to the Daily Beast, this same doctor is a minister who posted videos on YouTube claiming that alien DNA is used in medicine and that gynecological problems, lady part problems, are caused by women dreaming about sex with demons. So, yeah. In related news, officials say Russia is behind 3 different websites spreading misinformation about the coronavirus here in the U.S. Also, in what some are calling a victory over Trump, there are talks that federal agents will be pulled from Portland, Oregon, where protesters are still going on over the death of George Floyd. Meanwhile, the mayor of Seattle said yesterday that federal agents sent to her city last week are now gone. Lastly, if you received a random package of seeds in the mail, do not plant them. Do not open them. The USDA is warning that mystery packages of seeds from China have been sent to people all across the U.S. and they could be very, very dangerous. All right, that was a quick look at your headline news. Rock teasy, faux sheezy. Let's take a look at sports.
That's what it is, man. The New Orleans Pelicans and the Utah Jazz are discussing a plan to surround the Black Lives Matters signage on the Wide World of Sports arena basketball court and kneel together during the playing of the national anthem for the first official game of the NBA restarted season. This will happen tomorrow. And Minnesota Lynx center Sylvia Fowles, shout out to her, man. She becomes WNBA's all-time leading rebounder. 3,357 rebounds for her career at the age of 34. She still got something left in the tank. And last but not least, Kansas City Chiefs star quarterback Patrick Mahomes becomes part owner of the Kansas City Royals Major League Baseball franchise. He's the youngest owner in Major League Baseball history at the age of 24. A lot of people may not remember, but Patrick Mahomes' father, Pat Mahomes, pitched 11 seasons in the major leagues, man, back in the day. So he's got definitely some true roots there, right there. There it is, man. Gary with the T. What you got there, Pepe?
All right, y'all. Now, we talked about this story, and this is a story that I guess is not going away until after the coronavirus, y'all. Ellen. Now, they're still saying, y'all, that Warner Brothers is conducting an internal investigation, y'all, on the Ellen DeGeneres show following multiple complaints, y'all, of a toxic workforce. Now, they're saying, y'all, that numerous individuals allege, y'all, that they were fired after taking medical leave or bereavement days and were subjected to favoritism by executive producers, with one other employee claiming, y'all, they faced microaggression. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Ellen DeGeneres was never accused of any of these alleged misconduct, and although, y'all, none of the staffers named the talk show host, they're saying one person stated, I think the executive producers surround her and tell her things are going great. Everybody's happy, and she just believes that. But they're saying, y'all, it's her responsibility to go beyond that. And they're going on and on and on. And they even brought up Steve Harvey's name, because they were saying, you remember a while ago that Steve Harvey allegedly told the people, his staff and whatever, don't talk to him while he's walking down the hall.
Yes.
And, and he wanted to clear his head and all this stuff. And they're saying that's kind of like what's going on with Ellen and stuff. And they're saying that's not really a good thing.
She wouldn't be able to do a show. Everybody got these on a set, be having their own issues and their own personal problems, and you be having your issues and your personal problems. You can't have people in your dressing room with all that stuff. That's not your responsibility. People need to have counseling on the set and HR. That's what that's for. That's not a show host responsibility to talk to all these different individual people on the set who got all these problems.
Yeah, well, they're saying, and once they come back from Corona, because she's on hiatus right now, they're going to address it today, because people really need to know, and Ellen needs to say something, because right now her producers are talking and she's not saying anything. So we're going to follow this story and see how it turns out. Hopefully they don't take her show off TV, because she got kicked off a while back ago, years ago, when she announced that she was gay. So we hopefully that.
Oh yeah, they blacklisted her, blackballed her.
Exactly. So they'll bring that all back up. So we're going to follow this story and see how it turns out. All right, the color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Mickadoo. On the high end you say Mickadoo, and on the low end you say beautiful, bold yellow. That's your color for today. Now, Brad, what's going on with Rihanna and Lizzo?
Well, they both did something real sweet, y'all. I'm going to tell you what they did. Coming up next in the hot spot is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Rihanna and Lizzo, they both sent big love to Meg Thee Stallion as she's recovering from being shot earlier this month. Meg posted a picture of flowers in a card from Rihanna, and the card read, "Wishing you a full and speedy recovery, Meg. Just know you've got a whole crew over here sending good vibes your way. Love, Rihanna and the Fenty Corp gang." Meanwhile, Lizzo sent Meg a care package full of candy, y'all. She posted an Instagram video saying, "Lizzo, I love you. What the heck? This whole thing is filled up full of Lucas and my favorite stuff." That is so sweet. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Oh, let me tell y'all this part. Fans of Meg Thee Stallion started a change.org petition to have Tory Lanez deported back to his country of Canada for allegedly shooting her. More than 13,000 of the requested 15,000 signatures have been signed already as of Tuesday morning yesterday, and the petition reads, "Deport Tory Lanez Daystar Peterson back to Canada and ban him from coming to America forever," all caps. "This little 5-inch 3-man with a big ego has contributed nothing to the American economy and promotes violence and violence against women. Furthermore, he should be banned from the United States forever for intentionally trying to harm Meg Thee Stallion. Send him back to Canada ASAP." Oh my goodness, what y'all think of that?
Did you say 5-inch? 5-inch 3. 5 foot. He is that little though.
Don't do that, Eva. Don't do that.
But
Yeah, go ahead, Gary.
I mean, that's a sad situation, though. But I mean, if they send him back, I'm sure she's gonna go back and get him, because when a man and a woman love each other, no matter where and how much you separate them.
I don't know if it was
That's
love.
done right there.
I think that's done. She ain't said nothing. I don't know about no love. If she loved him, she would probably really be trying to protect him. I don't think it got that deep, Gary, to like the love part. Whew. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all, moving on. Let me just let y'all know that Kanye West has filed paperwork to appear on the New Jersey ballot for president. Oh, Lord have mercy. He submitted petitions on Monday with 1,327 signatures. And in New Jersey, the requirement for independent candidates to file for president is 800 signatures. The deadline to get the paperwork is July 31st at 5 p.m. And if there's an objection period where someone can challenge the validity of individual signatures submitted, that's July 31st. And if there are no objections, Kanye will get a place on the ballot. He already submitted paperwork to get his ballot in Illinois, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Oh, Lord, to get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brad. I don't know what to say about that. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC, you know. And in the meantime, in between time, y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls. That's 1-866-9-RICKY, 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 4 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's a sad day in the world, y'all. A very sad day. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, but it's being reported, y'all, that Oprah Winfrey's monthly magazine is going to cease printing, y'all, after its December the 2020 issue. Yes, it was a very sad day, y'all. Now, people are saying, y'all, that Hearst magazines emphasized to the Hollywood Reporter, y'all, that the brand is not going away, but will become more digitally eccentric. Now, they're saying as the brand celebrates 20 years of the Oprah magazine, they're saying they're thinking about what's next. But again, they're saying the partnership and the brand, y'all, are not going away. But they're saying this is a natural next step for the brand, which has grown to an online audience of 8 million extended voices and visions with video and social content, y'all. And they're saying a lot of people are terribly devastated. I mean, do y'all have a copy of old magazine? Did y'all subscribe to the magazine?
Yeah, but this is going to be easier as far as spending money for them, I think, because the online, that's where it's at now. That's where everything is. And all them books piled up, you're going to throw them away eventually. I guess you could have them for keepsakes. What you think?
Yeah, because, I mean, everybody want to see the picture of Oprah. Oprah's on every magazine, and we love seeing her new looks and her different looks and stuff like that.
And
so
some people are nostalgic nostalgic. Like me, I still like getting my Oprah magazines and my Essence magazines. I know I can see them online, but there's something about like reading a book by like a paperback book or a hardback book versus reading it online. So
exactly.
I think a lot of people are going to miss touching that magazine.
So, Ricky, what you going to do about your subscription? You have a subscription?
Absolutely not. And I don't watch OWN anymore either. And I was a big fan of OWN. I'm good.
Yeah. Greenleaf be good though, Rick.
So good. Greenleaf is so good.
Yeah, I just have to pay. I don't know. It's just hard to support somebody when you think that they hate black men.
Yeah, well, we're going to pray on it.
I'm sorry. I said, and I'm not accusing her. I'm just saying, it just seems like, that Michael Jackson one kind of did that for me. And then the way Gail did Kobe Bryant's family after he died, just put a bad taste in my mouth. And I love and support her, but I had to take an Oprah break for 10 years.
And speaking of hating black men, y'all, actress Keisha Knight Pulliam, y'all, they're saying she begged the Georgia family court, y'all, honey, judge not to let her ex-husband Ed Hartwell drag out his back child support, y'all. Now they're saying, y'all, that Hartwell, he's a former NFL player. And we talked about this, and look like it's just not going to end. And we're praying for Keisha as well, y'all. But all she's asking for is for Mr. Hartwell to, pay some of his $32,000 in back child support for their beautiful daughter, along with the attorney costs and other fees, that the judge ordered him to pay. But he's saying, y'all, that Hartwell was argued that Keisha, y'all, served his 13-year-old son with the court papers instead of him, and the boy took his time, y'all, to notify his father about the service. Now they're saying he also recently retained a new lawyer on the case, y'all, and asked for more time to get his defense in order to answer Pulliam's claims. Now they're saying, y'all, that it's just a sad thing that he doesn't, he's not paying. And you gotta remember, we're in a pandemic. Yeah, oh Lord,
pandemic.
We're in a pandemic time, and that child need her money. I mean, Ricky, she can't go out to buy food, so she got to order food.
He in the NFL no more. So is she trying to get NFL money or just trying to get support?
Well, she's trying to get support, yeah. And she said all she asked for was $3,007 a month, honey, for little Ella. They say, who, honey, was she gonna be?
But he's not in the NFL anymore. He don't have that kind of money.
But don't they have retirement?
Sure don't.
Huh?
Yeah,
you would have to do that privately, like invest into stocks and stuff when you're no longer in the NFL, because a lot of NFL players don't have a lot of money when their term is up.
Yeah, but he also played on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's what they put in his title too. He was a star of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So
Gary, they don't get paid.
I mean, he need to give that
child something. If I'm not mistaken, I think you got to have 10 years in the league.
Thank you, Brad.
He's that child's father. She needs something. Don't do that.
Yeah, he need to tell about it.
Absolutely agree. But the thing is I feel like, and I'm just speaking as I was a single mom. And I've never received child support. And I think women, a lot of times, they use having a child as a crutch. Now, if I could not provide for my child, then I would understand going the extra lengths. But we as women need to see what we're setting ourselves up for, too, because it's our obligation at the end of the day to take care of that baby.
She can provide. She on quite a few shows. She just wants what's due to her for her daughter. And I don't blame her for that. Like, $3,000 ain't that much money for somebody that was in the NFL. You got something saved somewhere. Get that baby some money. You know that's your daughter.
I wonder if she let him see the baby.
She probably, I'm sure she probably does. I'm sure she.
Well, usually when you have that court order like that where you have to pay child support, you usually have visitation or some kind of custody attached.
Yeah, well, he just like Brett said, he just go ahead and give her something. Like she said, he don't give her as much as he's supposed to give and stuff, And she said right now, she said he's floating their court order child support deal, where he's supposed to pay her, the $3,007 a month, honey. So, and this child is 3 years old, honey. That child needs to have her money. She's about to get in school now and stuff and what have you. So he needs to go ahead and help out and stuff. And I don't know if they're getting residuals from the Cosby Show. So
just give what you can.
Well, yeah.
That's not what the court says. The court said give it $3,000.
Yeah, so when the court order,
she ain't got to worry about the Cosby Show residuals, Gary. She's working. She works all the time.
Really?
Didn't she do that play with you? Set it off.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that was a recent check. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well. All right. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Nicadoo. On the high end, you say Nicadoo, and on the lunch, you say beautiful, bright yellow. That's your color for today.
All right. Y'all give it up for Gary with the Z. All right. Hey, here we go. It's about that time.
Mo calling from Greenville, South Carolina. Just want to say wake up to my wife, Leslie. Get up and let's get this bag.
This is Liz Singletary from Cocoa, Florida. I have a wake-up call for Joyce Singletary, Wilcox, and Betty Singletary, and Jamaria and Lauren. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Victor in Wichita, Kansas. I want to say wake up, wake up, wake up to my beautiful wife, and that she ought to be glad, 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 ought to be glad.
Wake up,
come on.
On your radio. Come on, whole gang of cities tuned in. Lock in, what's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Say Gainesville, wake up. Meridian, wake up. In Greenwood, wake up. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. And you at Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, thank you, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Y'all give it up. We got church in 60 seconds with the one and only Pastor Fred.
Saints and ain'ts. Those that can and those that can't. Brother Rick, I'm telling you something that you may not have known. There was a time in my life where I thought I was a real ladies' man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I saw one, I figured I wanted her. I figured I had enough swagger to back her. I thought I was the booger with the sugar. Yeah. But my brothers and sisters, I had to learn a lesson.
Come on now.
That what goes around comes around. Do you hear what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
One young lady, she hurt my heart so bad. I was troubled in my mind. I just didn't think I was going to make it. I called her up one day, and I told her, I said, sweetheart, when I had you, I know I treated you bad. Oh, my dear.
Yeah.
Oh, but girl, since you went away, don't you know I'm just sitting around
Come on now.
with my head hanging down.
Oh, yeah, preacher.
I wonder.
preacher.
Follow me at the Real Pastor Fred. I'll be over your house real soon.
Amen.
Y'all give it up and show your love to Pastor Fred. J-A-H. Lion son. Hey, appreciate your little bro. Hey, John Lion.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, go ahead and hit your voicemail right quick. I think Black Tony left a message.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Hey, Rick, please listen to the whole message, shout. Listen to the whole message, shout. I know I be playing around a lot, shout. I be lying to you and everything, shout. But I'm dead serious this time, shout. It's serious right now, shout. They folk kidnapped me off the truck last night, shout. They folk kidnapped me. They pulled up on the truck, shout. They jumped out the van, cuz. They throw me in there, shout. These folk done beat me, cuz. They done beat me up, shout. They want money, shawty. They want money. Hey, cuz, I'm trying to get the money, shawty. I'm trying to get the money, shawty. Please don't. Shawty, don't beat me no more. Don't beat me no more.
Cut them fingers and them toes.
Oh, shawty, don't cut my fingers and my toes off, shawty. Please. How much, but shawty? Shawty, they gonna send the money. They gonna send 27,000. How much you said? 27,000.
27,800.
Hey, Rick, I need you to cash out 27,800. I'ma send it. Y'all gonna send it to his phone, shouting. Y'all gonna send it.
How you get it to me, Jake?
Shouting, y'all do cash out, or Zelle, or PayPal, what you want? Okay. Hey, Rick, send these folks $28,000. Or they gonna kill me, shouting. I promise you, they gonna kill me.
Cut them toes.
Okay, I done cut it off now, shouting. Hey, look. Yeah, I got it, shouting. Look, I believe they gonna go for it, shouting. They gonna send them money. They love me, shouting.
Oh yeah, I think it was them toes.
Yeah, they gonna love me. I'm gonna give you like 5,000. That good?
I know you're gonna send it, shawty.
Hey, we cool.
I promise you.
All right, it's over.
You cut the thing off?
Yeah.
All right, cool, shawty. I appreciate that, cuz.
Oh, for sure.
What you think, Rock?
Yeah. I think you should go ahead and send it to him, dog.
You sent it to him.
Hey, dog,
You
that
evil.
acting. That was some great acting right there, dog.
What you think, Brad?
Wow. That is hilarious.
Don't get it to him, Brad.
Brad ain't got
Brad
that.
got it.
No, she don't.
She got it.
Don't get it twisted.
Y'all
That's
ain't
Gary
gonna,
without
y'all,
a
y'all,
jury.
y'all ain't gonna look up for Black Tony?
Gary,
this
go
week.
ahead. Gary, donate.
They don't take class jury, and I try to pawn
I knew
that.
it was a prank. I knew it was a prank, but I was thinking the wrong one because I didn't already lay it on the floor. I thought he was being followed by the police like the people on Facebook.
Oh, good Lord.
Gary got the tea of the clue today. Coming up next.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Kim Kardashian West, y'all, honey. Everybody's saying how she's a great woman. And, you know, I might think that she may even be a great woman because this is the deal. They're saying, y'all, that Miss Kardashian West, y'all, is not going to leave her husband, Kanye West, during his mental health crisis, y'all. But they're saying, though, the pair have been discussing divorce, y'all, for quite a while, y'all. Yes, she said she's going to leave it, honey, eventually. But now they're saying, an insider said to Us Magazine that Kim is not leaving the relationship because of this current situation. But before this situation, over the last 3 months or so, y'all, they said they have been talking about divorce, y'all. And she definitely, if she leaving, she ain't got to worry about nothing. I mean, honey, she's a Kardashian, honey. I mean, any African-American man is going to pick her up so quickly, honey. She going to forget about Kanye West, honey. Because, what you mean, Gary? You know,
that's the
doggone
father
well.
of her children. That's her husband. It's not just easily erasable like that.
It may not be easy.
Yes, it is. With
It
his
didn't-
crazy ass.
Okay.
Now he's not crazy. He has mental issues and he needs to get help. And when she
whatever,
took her vows,
Hell,
for
he
better
talking
or
about
for
going,
worse.
trying to get on the New Jersey write-in ballot or something. Definitely trying to split the black vote, man. Everything is on the line. Ain't nobody got time to be fooling with Kanye West splitting up the black vote where we can get 4 more years of Donald Trump. Something wrong with that dude.
Exactly. And the thing about it is, though, too, Eva, I mean, she's not going to kick a dog while he's down, honey. She ain't going to kick him while he's down, but, honey, as soon, honey, as he get his lithium in, honey, and he kick in, baby, she going to let him go. She going to run and sit him on his way, honey. Trust me, honey. And Leroy going to be right there waiting at the gate, baby, to pick her up, honey, and take her and make her a new little bride. Trust me, honey. Follow what I just said. All right.
Leroy.
Moving on in yeah, Leroy, you know who he is, Ricky. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Tamar Braxton, new reality show, y'all. They're saying it's being pushed back, y'all, as she continues to recover, y'all, from a suicide attempt on July the 16th. Now they're saying, y'all, that Tamar Braxton Get Your Life it was set to air, y'all, on Thursday, but they're saying WeTV has moved the premiere, y'all, to September the 10th, y'all. That's the day before 9/11, September the 11th. So they're saying, y'all, that's when the show is going to air, and they say Tamar has been an incredible, important member of the WeTV family for more than a decade, and everybody's concerned for her recovery and her well-being. So we can't wait for Tamar to come back. All right, moving on. In other news, y'all, Terry Crews, y'all, he done made some controversial comments once again, and everybody's excited about it, y'all. They're saying Mr. Crews came out, y'all, with an acronym for the word coon. He's tweeted, y'all, conquer our own negativity. And they're saying, y'all, that Crews has been called a coon for his thoughts on Black Lives Matter. Now, they're saying he was dragged on social media, honey, and one person wrote, I think Terry Crews is a social experiment, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Somebody else wrote, Terry Crews really got on Beyonce's internet and made an acronym out of the word coon. The sheer coonicity of his coonness has cooned to a whole new level.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
And that was somebody from Beyonce?
No, they say he got on he got on Beyonce's internet, and so whatever that. So I mean, they need to leave Terry alone. I mean, bless his spirit, y'all. He just didn't understand, honey. He just want to keep his job and do what the rest of them folks doing, but you know.
It's so hard because we love Terry Crews, but he didn't have to make that acronym.
He didn't have to do an acronym, but honey, he
He's
did.
going to have to take his medicine.
Okay, everybody, y'all. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Mickadoo. On the high end, you say Mickadoo, and on the low end, you say beautiful, bold yellow. That's your color for today.
All right, then. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yeah, we got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier with your COVID-19 update. Dr. Collier, what's up?
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. We're here today to clear up some of the discussion that people are having about the antibody test and what happens after you get infected. Are you protected at that point? So Dr. Deborah Birx, who heads the coronavirus task force, states that we now have evidence that we have learned that you should be reassured that when you get an infection, that you do make antibodies and your immune system remembers how to do that. So you may not currently be making antibodies. So oftentimes people have had antibody tests. For some reason, they've repeated the test, and then the test was negative for antibodies. And they say, oh, my God, I don't have protection. Well, what happens is as soon as you get re-exposed, your body remembers that and then quickly makes new antibodies literally within hours. So people should not be concerned that the antibody levels may wane. It's becoming increasingly clear that the virus behaves much like any other. I told you that, the science of immunity has not changed, and this virus is no different from any other. It's just very infectious, but it's still a virus.
Yeah, Dr. Collier, there's this doctor lady from Houston, and she's talking about hydrochloroquine, and that she's still giving this to her patients. Can you tell us something about, like, hydrochloroquine? Because something happened with Trump, and, it got deleted off of Twitter because he was breaking the codes or something. Can you tell us about this drug?
Yeah, well, that doctor is a part of a large coalition of physicians that do utilize the hydroxychloroquine and do believe that it is a safe treatment. Understand it is perfectly safe for treatment of rheumatoid arthritis and lupus and a variety of other issues, but I think it became politicized. But people around the world are still using hydroxychloroquine as treatment for this. Again, the FDA has not recognized it in the United States, and there are a couple of studies that show that it may not be effective. But again, there's data and evidence around the world that it does work. So in the United States, there are people that use it and people that aren't using it based on not necessarily the science. So she gave out, a strong endorsement that said it was a cure. I would not go that far, but I know that there are physicians that are using hydroxychloroquine as part of their treatment for the coronavirus.
All right, let's go to the phone. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Okay, Dr. Collier, I want to know, my son is getting ready to go back to college. So, with his antibodies and he's fairly healthy, how do you make sure, that he stay that way moving into the flu and cold season?
Okay, so if he's tested positive for the antibodies, then he should have immunity. That is the course of this disease process. But when you're thinking about schools, and we're talking about everything from elementary school, middle school, high school, and college, you have to take this into consideration. 3 things. One is closed spaces, close contact, and crowded places. So in those circumstances, you have to evaluate anytime you're leaving your room or leaving your home. Just take those things into consideration. Is it a closed space versus an open space? Is it a close contact with individuals because social distancing cannot be maintained? And it is a crowded place, which is what most schools are going to be. So they are still in real time trying to decide how to do this, split the schools and the children in half, keep a smaller number in classrooms all day, etc. So it is still being made up as we go, and they're going to come up with the best options for doing so. But all of that will fall apart if large numbers of people start getting infected, just like they're doing in the baseball. Large numbers infected, they're canceling games and probably will end up canceling the season.
All right, John, Dr. MJ Collier, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Dr. Collier. I have a question. I have a 17-year-old grandson who has systemic lupus, and he developed COVID right when it first started. And my concern is we expected it to be extremely bad because of this pre-existing condition. He was hospitalized, but he's okay. I'm concerned about him getting this illness again. And I'm hearing what you're saying about the antibodies. Can you tell me if that's something I should be concerned about for him?
Yes, you should be, because oftentimes individuals with lupus, the therapy that they're on compromises their immune system. So one, I would confirm that he does have antibodies, to do an antibody test on him, but understand he's still, compromised by that disease process. So when I talked about, the protections that people get from immunity, we're talking about regular people that don't have immune compromises. They have not had an organ transplant. They're not on dialysis. They don't have immune challenges. So under normal circumstances, for normal, regular people, they should have that response. In his circumstance, because he had a severe enough case, he should have antibodies, but I would still test him first and still follow all precautions, mask, gowns and gloves. Mask, goggles, and social distancing. Mask, goggle type glasses, and social distancing at all times. If he has an option to stay at home, I recommend he do that and do school online.
All right, you're on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
I'm a teacher and coach in the state of North Carolina, and my question is, how concerned should I be with, we going into the phase 2 of sharing equipment, sharing footballs and whatnot, and how concerned should I be in the classroom? Is this something that I can still catch immediately, even though I'm not an adult and the kids can't carry it? Like, how concerned should I be?
Okay, you should be very concerned because sports that they're opening up now, particularly with young people, they don't have control like they do in the bubble for the basketball players, the professional NBA players, etc. So, kids, now that they're going into the point where they're going to have contact, there are going to be cases, and then as an adult, you would be very susceptible to catching that virus from one of the kids who may not have symptoms but may be a carrier. So you need to make sure that you're boosting your immune system optimally so that your risk of disease is decreased.
All right, y'all, and Dr. MJ Collier, good morning.
Good morning. How safe is it to have sex with someone that's not in your immediate home?
If they are
That's a good
COVID
question.
and corona free,
put their head up under the pillow.
It's difficult to maintain social distancing and have sexual intercourse. That is the discussion that we have had many times. So you're putting yourself at risk, but you want to hopefully that person is not infected with the disease, and then you should. But again, it's an at-risk behavior because you're in a closed space, you got close contact, and it's real crowded when you having intercourse. So.
Look! Put their head up under the pillow and turn the ceiling fan on high and open the windows. And
that's good advice, Ricky. Actually, that's very good advice.
I know it is, Dr. Collier. I know it is. How you think we surviving over here? All right, y'all.
Gotta get it.
You're gonna have some mosquitoes and a couple of flies gonna get off in there. Or go get you a good screen, but you turn that ceiling fan on, put the head up under that cover, and get to work, you heard me? Put your mask on, put her mask on, you ain't gonna be able to kiss.
Open the window.
Yeah. It ain't like you be wanting to kiss anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you do what you gotta do. What you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Dr. Collier.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Okay, first, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show or its radio affiliates. You can reach me on all social media at Ask Dr. MJ. And to learn how to boost your immune system optimally, then go to my website, lipodrop.com. Get your vitamin D, omega-3 fish oil, and LipoImmune. The LipoImmune product, 1 pill, 1 time per day, the greatest thing you can do.
18 minutes before the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama just stepped in, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Yeah! I'm just glad to be here this morning. Yeah. Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Oh, write my name on the roll. I've been changed since the Lord has lifted me. I want to be ready when Jesus comes. Good morning, saints and ain'ts. Here's our church announcements. Govern yourself. Govern yourself. Accordingly. Now, the senior Usher Board skate party ended up badly last night. Usher's Florence Griffin and Etta Woods and Carolyn Shanks, Thelma Goggins, and Herman Mason were all over the 85, and every last one of them in the hospital today with broke arms, hips, cracked ribs. Now, the young white man who was giving out the skates was a Trump supporter. And on purpose put too much grease on their wheels and gave them speed skates. And they all crashed into the wall full speed into a pileup. So we gonna look into that. Keep them in prayers and keep them on the sick and shut-in list.
Yes.
Now there is a $35 reward. Anybody need $35?
Yeah, I can.
$35 reward for whoever know who hacked the church Facebook Sunday. That was supposed to show the pastor preaching from his house. Right? But instead they had a camera showing the First Lady, Mother Gladys, with nothing but granny panties on and a bra on in the bathroom, hanging up a girdle. 2 slips and a hot water bottle hanging up on the shower rod. So anybody know who hacked that page is $35 because we all trying to go to heaven. We wasn't trying to see all of that, Janie. And they had them same shower curtains that they sell at Walmart that everybody got. The burgundy and green one with the little diamond designs in it. Every black person got that same bathroom set. Now, the homegoing service on Saturday for Deacon Jesse Chapman. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
Now, you know he turned 96 last Tuesday.
Okay.
And he suffered from nosebleeds, low-grade fever, blood clots, and rubella. But that ain't what killed him.
What happened?
His great-grandchildren thought it would be funny to tie 96 happy birthday balloons on his arms and his legs while he was asleep. You know, out there on his hammock in his yard. And you know he only weighed about 115 pounds. And the wind came. A mighty wind came and caught the balloons and floated them up so high he got hit in a mid-air collision with a news helicopter. So they're still trying to find the body. But hopefully. I guess they did find it because the funeral on Saturday. That was hard to watch. That concludes our church announcement, Janie. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, Janie.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get it.
Right there. That's the best part of that song.
Boy, that song gonna be in your head all day. And it goes a little something like this.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
This song is for you and all of your sorority brothers, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Jermaine Stewart, y'all. You don't have to take your clothes off to have a good time. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. That was one of y'all first queens right there.
Yes.
Rickey Smiley. Gary.
Yes.
Dancing his tail off.
Same song, baby. Miss Stewart wrote that song for us, baby.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Gary, why do you call your friends Miss?
Girl, because that was our introduction to society, baby. We had to let each other know, girl, that you are a queen, honey, and you will be titled Miss, baby. So the girls called each other Miss, honey. Yes, ma'am.
We're going to shout them out there, Gary.
Yes, baby. I want to take all my sorrows, baby, honey. Miss Gregory, baby. Miss Byron, honey. Miss P.T., Miss Catherine, honey. Miss Melvin, Miss Armani, honey. And to my late sisters, may they rest in peace, baby. Miss Ellery, gotta believe you played that song.
Hey, Gary.
Yes.
Now don't forget about the OGs that played y'all when y'all was online. You know.
Oh, that was Miss Victor, them, honey. That was Miss Victor.
Miss Clarence, Miss Willie Lee.
Oh, baby, all those old girls.
Miss Ernest,
Miss Ralph, honey. It was, and
all the ones in their 70s and 80s, all them for the first queen.
Yes, baby.
Before y'all start cross-dressing.
Before we started. But you know, Ricky, what's so funny about this song, though, honey? I mean, baby,
Miss Thomas.
Hardcore. Miss Bruce.
But listen, Ricky.
Miss Bruce.
Miss Bruce.
Miss Jerome.
Look, all them doggone girls, damn it. But listen, Ricky, this song here is so funny because, baby, this is a song that the girls played. It was a club called the Midnight Sun, baby. I'll never forget the Midnight Sun.
Wait, that was in Houston?
Yes, that was in Miss Houston, baby.
Yeah.
And they used to play this song, and this is the song, because the girls used to tell the girls, look, girl, we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time, baby. We have to tell the other girls that because the girls were getting things confused, honey. And they said, baby, you gonna have some cherry wine, girl, and that's what we gonna do, honey. We ain't gonna take our clothes off.
Was you working at Wendy's when that song came out?
Oh, no, honey. I just left Miss Wendy's, honey. I didn't move to Houston, so where was I at then? I was at...
Everything, Miss.
Yes, everything. But that's so cute, baby, Miss Jermaine Stewart, baby. This girl wrote that song. I never forget.
Yeah, y'all remember the song right here today? Y'all remember the song right here? Now, this is the other song he came. Y'all remember the video on video song right here? Y'all remember this right here? Y'all forget y'all. But you ever forget Jermaine Stewart? Y'all remember that, Gary?
Yeah, I remember. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh yeah.
The word is out.
Yes.
The word is out that me and you has been getting it on. You used to wait for that video.
Yeah.
Not that video, because they would always play that video right before Michael Jackson.
Yeah. All right.
So that's how you learn. That's how you learn.
Yeah.
So Gary, that was back in your heydays in Houston.
Yes, baby, that's the days when I really came out, Ricky. Oh my God, that was the best years of my life. It was the best year.
Really, Gary?
Yes, girl, Houston. That was the best years of my life because, girl, I was away from my parents, honey, and I was on my own. You know, I mean, I was still having breakdowns and stuff, but I still was doing my thing, honey. That's when I met Miss Gregory, and I met Miss Gregory, Miss Sherwood, and Miss Ollie. That's when I met those girls, honey, when I moved to Houston.
Your daddy said you're going to get your ass out of here with the Hillary Clinton pantsuit on.
I don't believe that's some cute songs.
Boy, I got one for y'all tomorrow on songs that will stay in your head all day. Got one for you tomorrow, man. So that's Jermaine Stewart, man. All right, y'all. We got on the phone. We got on the phone the one and only, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all please welcome Stellar Award winner and gospel superstar Jekalyn Carr.
Yeah.
Y'all know just like my niece right here. Y'all know how I feel about Jekalyn Carr. I am so proud of you. How you doing this morning?
Thank you so much. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I can't wait till you have another conference when everything get back to normal. I had so much fun when I came down to your conference. Where was that, Orlando?
Yes, Orlando. The You Will Win 2020. And of course, due to everything that happened this year, I was unable to do it this year. But I was able to launch my e-course, which is Principles to Winning, still giving people that information, teaching them how to win. And so it's been going phenomenal so far. I've been getting a lot of testimonies. So I'm just all about helping others win as well.
Yeah. Right, and congratulations on your new single, Power of Love, which is actually cross-platform. What inspired this?
Well, Power of Love was written like maybe a year and a half ago. And so I didn't know what would be going on when the time was right for me to release this song. But I do know that through this song, I really want to express to people, it is possible for us to display love. I know what has been said, what has been done, but we can get some great things to happen when we operate in unity and in love, and we're building one another and building with one another. And so that's what this song is all about.
And you've been preaching the word since you were 13, and there are so many people out there right now that are going through it today. They're going through a lot of stuff, and they can use the word of inspiration. What would you say to them?
I want you to understand that there's so much that God has in store for you. I understand that you're up against some hefty things, but you got to know that this is not the end of your story. What you're going through may be a part of your story, but it's not the end of your story. And so with that being said, you've got to know that you've already got the victory. God has already planned to give you an expected end. We will continue to pray for one another, push one another, because guess what? We're going to get through this, because we know that there's so much more that we are supposed to do and accomplish.
And I want all the young people out here, but you had so many young people at your conference. I really enjoyed that. And I'm coming back. I'm committed to coming back. And if people want to follow you and sign up for your E-class, where should they go?
Sure. So you sign up for the e-course at IamJekalynCarr.com. Again, I am Jekalyn Carr. That is JekalynCarr. You can follow me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, under my name at Jekalyn Carr. JekalynCarr.
You know, I ain't got to tell you I love you. You know how I feel about you.
Thank you. Love you too.
I appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the new single. Turn your radio all the way up, y'all. You're going to love this right here. Power of Love. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up one time for Jekalyn Carr.
Yeah.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, the front page news is being brought to you by America's Best. That's right, your health is our priority. America's Best contacts and eyeglasses stores are now open to safely serve your vision needs. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Eva got your front page. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Here's a quick look at your front page news. So sadly, more than 1,300 Americans died from the virus just yesterday. That's the highest one-day number since late May. We've been hearing a lot about the spread in the South and the West Coast, but now there's growing concern of the rise of the coronavirus in the Midwest states. President Trump is talking again about hydroxychloroquine as a treatment for the coronavirus, and citing reports from a Houston pediatrician who also believes in alien DNA and demon sperm. In other news, the Trump administration is said to be in talks to remove federal agents from Portland, Oregon, where protests have continued following the death of George Floyd. Local officials did not want them there, claiming that the troops were causing more harm than good. In other news, Attorney General William Barr got into a heated exchange with the House Democrats during a 5-hour hearing yesterday, in which he defended the deployment of federal agents in Portland, calling the Black Lives Matter protesters rioters and anarchists. He also denied interfering in the criminal case against Roger Stone and Michael Flynn, who are both supporters and friends of President Trump. Yesterday, Joe Biden released an economic plan focused on racial equity. So his proposal would help business owners of color get loans and create a housing tax credit for lower income Americans. Biden is also in the news today after a reporter caught a picture of him with a handwritten note that had Kamala Harris's name on the top. So everyone is waiting to see who his VP pick will be. He's supposed to make that announcement next week. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more on what's trending, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, let's take a look at sports.
Sure will, man. Let's shout out to Kansas City Chiefs star quarterback Patrick Mahomes, man. He's putting that 10-year, $503 million deal he just signed. He put some of that money to work, becoming a part owner of the Kansas City Royals Major League Baseball franchise. This will make him the youngest owner in Major League Baseball history at the age of 24. Also, the New Orleans Pelicans and Utah Jazz are discussing a plan to surround the Black Lives Matter signage on the Wide World of Sports Arena basketball court and kneel together during the playing of the national anthem for the first official game of the NBA restarted season that will happen tomorrow. Last but not least, big ups to Minnesota Lynx center Sylvia Fowles, becomes the WNBA's all-time leading rebounder, 3,357 rebounds for her career at the age of 34. Yes, Sylvia Fowles is a true giant in the WNBA. It is what it is, man. The Brigade Attack got the hot spot coming up next. What you going to be talking about?
Man, I'm going to be talking about all kind of stuff. Y'all just got to wait and see. It's coming up on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the Hot Spot. The Hot Spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and it's hot. You can catch me at the Hot Spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the hour. Y'all, Brett got your hot spot. What up?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing, because we got quite a bit. Well, y'all, HBO's Watchmen led the pack with 26 nominations for the 72nd Annual Emmy Awards, and the marvelous Miss Maisel earned second place with 20 nominations. Ozark and Succession were next in line with 26 nods, and the award show is making strides in recognizing people of color, as a record number of black actors received Emmy Award nominations this year. Variety reported that 34.3% of the acting nominees are black, and there are a total of 102 acting nominees across the categories. So we got Sterling K. Brown, who received a nomination for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series for This Is Us. We got Zendaya, who was recognized for Euphoria, Billy Porter for Pose, Regina King for Watchmen, Octavia Spencer for Self-Made. We got Kerry Washington in her role for Little Fires Everywhere. Anthony Anderson, Don Cheadle for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series, and the list goes on, y'all. So congrats to Tracy Ellis Ross, Issa Rae, Angela Bassett, Maya Rudolph, Wanda Sykes, Mahershala Ali, Eddie Murphy, Cicely Tyson, Laverne Cox, Felicia Rashad, and RuPaul, y'all, was nominated for RuPaul's Drag Race.
Nice.
Now that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. There's a few people that were snubbed, like The Shy, Dickinson, Better Things, and 20s, but it's all good, because they'll get a chance to make up for it, because those shows are also good shows. Well, y'all, this year's ceremony will take place in some form or fashion on Sunday, September 20th on ABC, and Jimmy Kimmel is set to host that thing. All right, y'all, moving on. Rick Ross, guess who he finna go up against in this versus battle, y'all? 2 Chainz. Yeah, what y'all think about that? 2 Chainz and Rick Ross. I think that's gonna be a good one.
That's a good matchup.
This one gonna be called a High Rollers Edition, and it's coming out on Thursday, August 6th at 8 p.m. Oh my goodness, here we go. So Bow Wow, he's clapping back at Timbaland for saying he don't have 20 hits. So apparently they brought something to Bow Wow to do a versus battle, I think with Soulja Boy or Lil Romeo, and he was like, man, I don't want to do no battles. He wanted to do it with Fab or something, but Fab had already did one. Anyway, so I guess Timbaland said, man, you ain't even got 20 hits. So Bow Wow took to social media to react to Timbaland saying that he didn't have 20 hits. So he said, man, you been drinking too much to rock. 20? Timbo, you better stop playing with me. I can give you 10 before I hit my third album. The Bow Wow era was nothing to play with, and I'm gonna let the people tell you about me, though. He later tweeted, yo, Timbaland, I said I might not have 20 songs to do a versus. I laughed. That's what he said. Timbaland said, Sean Moss, okay, let's celebrate this for the culture at Versus TV. Let's talk, young king. So what I think happens is Timbaland and Swiss, they get in and egg it on and beef it up. They be like the Bone Collector, like on Housewives. You know what I'm saying? They come tell, and then they start the conversation, and they make people mad, and then they like, let's talk, and then they convince them to do the verses, even if they don't want to do it. But the verses have been good, really, really good. All right, y'all, I'm gonna cut off the hot spot right there. To get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Coming up next, we got Chef Kurt Boudreaux with them quarantine cuisines, and we got that praise mixed down with the White Stone. You don't want to miss that. It's 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, we got quarantine cooking with the one and only Chef Kurt Boudreaux.
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Man, we blessed this morning. We hungry. That's what we are.
All right. Well, this morning I got some chicken and veggie, shrimp, and grape tomato skewers over some saffron rice. First, I put together my saffron rice using some chicken stock, shallots, and some saffron strands. Then I put together my chicken skewers using some chicken breasts, red onion, mushrooms, green and red bell pepper. For the seasoning, I use some kosher salt, some smoked paprika, oregano, thyme leaves, onion and garlic powder. And for the shrimp and tomato, I just season with a little grapeseed oil and grease, and then I grill with some homemade pesto using some Italian parsley, fresh basil, palm cheese, garlic, olive oil. Put it on the skewers right before the rice was finished. Got my plate ready. And I got my grub on, baby.
Man,
good.
It does sound good, and it's not too. It don't sound so heavy, like it's so heavy it'll knock you out. You know, sounds like a nice light little dinner.
Well, what do you do with the skewers, though? How do you keep your skewers from burning on the grill?
You can't turn it too high, because I use like an inside grill that's got a griddle on the other side. So I just did it inside instead of outside. Because I know some people don't have grills, so I just use the inside grill. That's all.
Nice.
Let everybody know how we can find the video.
You can find the video on Rickey Smiley Official. You can follow me on Facebook at Boudreaux's Catering, on Instagram, chef_Boudreaux1.
There it is, y'all. One time for Kate Boudreaux.
Have a good morning, man, and the rest of the day.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.